Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
I'm getting frustrated with this website, to be honest. Like, I've been skipped so many times. Sorry, I don't want to take it out on you. Definitely do not want to take it out on you. But how are you?
Fine. What about you?
Wait, what about me?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm good. Aside from getting skipped constantly and sorry, it was just frustrating. But anyway, uh,
Where are you
what
from?
what's I live in Maryland in the United States.
Maryland. Yeah,
Yes,
I know this place.
I'm about an hour and a half away from Washington D.C.
Easy,
So not
easy,
too
easy.
close, but close enough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's easy of Washington. I know it.
So what do you do? What profession? What job?
Lawyer.
Yeah, a lawyer.
Yeah.
Nice. That is what I would like to do. I currently work in the aviation industry. I actually want to practice law.
What's industry? Aviation. Maybe Boeing.
Actually, currently military contract.
Military.
Yes,
Mm. It's very
but
interesting.
what I would really, who I would really like to work for is like SpaceX or something dealing with the space industry, NASA. I want to deal with
Stop, 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 stop,
technologies.
stop. Wait for a moment. Uh, you are from NASA?
No, no, no,
Or
no,
or
no.
I
I want. I would like to work
would
for
like.
NASA.
Okay, okay, okay. Maybe Elon Musk.
Yes, yes. If he could be my boss, I that would be amazing.
Amazing, amazing. It's so interesting theme. I think so.
As a lawyer, though, like I want to work as a lawyer
Mhm.
for the space industry.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. One question. Why, uh, why American spaceman doesn't fly by your own rockets, American rockets?
Are you talking about Elon Musk himself?
Elon Musk doesn't send your spaceman to space. He can to send only car Tesla.
Well, no, and cargo, a lot of cargo. It's well, as a lawyer, you should understand that there are a lot of regulations. He doesn't want to have an accident and go to jail.
Yeah,
I mean, you should be able to understand that, correct?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Why? Okay, okay, okay. I think you are interested in this theme, space theme. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I see it as the future. I am turning 41 years old today.
What do
Um,
you think when people uh, return to judge recome to the moon again? When when it will be?
God, when do I think that we will return to the moon? I would love to see it as soon as possible, but there are many factors that
Mm.
I personally at the moment do not understand why we're not. If I were in charge, I would be working. My philosophy is that we should be working outward. We should be going to the moon
Mhm.
and then going to Mars and then going beyond
Okay.
as humanity because we need to understand our solar system and our universe better. And we can do that best by putting human beings out there.
Yeah, I think so, but what do you think when the people uh, to be on the moon? what do you think?
We
In
could
5
do it.
years? Okay, okay.
We could do it. We could probably, if as humanity, if we wanted to pool our resources, we could do it within a year.
Why? We can. When your president was Kennedy, you fly to the moon. It was
Right.
1968. I think
Yes,
so.
yes. I don't know if that was the exact year, but I'll go with your knowledge.
At that time, technologies was rather low, yeah.
But
Rather
why?
primitive.
Why were they pushing for going to the moon at that time? And you especially being Russian, you should understand this. Like, our countries have had governmental friction, not citizen friction, but governmental friction between the two throughout that time, and it was a competition. And that's all it was. It was like one president taking it, or one government leader taking his penis out and slapping it on the table and saying, "This is how big mine is. How big is yours?" And that's what led to that. And then that's why, once we got there, did we do anything with it? No. Like, we got there, and then what? Like, we proved that we could. Did we do what we had potential to learn, and did we set up bases? Did we set up forward operating posts to go out and explore the universe? No, we didn't. It was a waste of opportunity.
Okay.
Complete waste of opportunity.
Okay. Do you like your president Trump? It's interesting for me.
No.
Absolutely.
Me personally, absolutely.
Wait. I want to know what usual citizens of America think about your real president, who is now.
We are a mixed society. There are some people who completely believe in him, and then there are people like me who absolutely hate him.
Hey. Are you a Democrat?
Yes, I will say, like, I think he is a complete idiot, and I don't think that he is fit to lead a country, to be honest.
Okay.
But
Are you a Democrat?
I consider myself an independent.
Independent.
What I really do not like is the fact that I have to choose a side between Republican or Democrat. I have to either be conservative or I have to be liberal. I can't be somewhere in the middle, because being in the middle means nothing. Okay. And me personally, I am somewhere in the middle. I have different opinions on different subjects.
Who is better? Clinton or Trump? What do you think?
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a difficult question, because when it came to the election, I voted for Hillary Clinton. I did not want to. I actually supported Bernie Sanders more than Hillary Clinton, but I voted for her because I saw the potential problems with Trump, which have come to fruition. I mean, I can't. Okay, so anyone who is president isn't going to completely fuck up the country. He hasn't done that. He has made some decisions that have not pulled us in a negative direction. Does not mean that I like him. It just means that he is doing some of his job. Now, when it comes to Hillary Clinton, the reason that I was not a supporter of Hillary Clinton is because she's what I feel falls into political dynasty. Does that make sense? Like family, when you, like the Bushes, like the two George Bush presidents that we had. I am not for that. That to me is too close to. Do you understand the term nepotism?
What again?
Nepotism. So
I don't
where
know what is it.
where family puts other family into power.
Okay. Understand.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't. I know that you're Russian. I didn't want to like
Mhm.
throw something at you that you didn't understand. But thank you for understanding that. I feel that dynasty or like having
Dynasty. Yeah.
families
Uh-huh.
continue power later on,
Yeah.
I think is a very dangerous zone when it comes to government because you never have change in thought. Everything is too close to the center, and you have to. When it comes to successful countries and successful governments, I
Mhm.
believe that you need to have different ideas continually flowing in.
Mhm.
So, and that's why, like, one thing that I really disagree with our government is, do you understand how the Congress or the legislative branch works? So we have the House of Representatives and the Senate, correct?
Mhm. Mhm.
They do not have limits on how long they can be in office. And to me, like our president has a limit. The president can only be in for 2 terms, so a total of 8 years. Now, a senator can be in for as long as they can possibly live and still be in the Senate. That to me is a problem within our government.
Okay. I see you have many books. Is unusual for usual for common American.
Uh, Actually, I don't
I-
think I have that many.
do you like to read books?
Okay, so I like to gain knowledge. I don't read fiction books. I don't like fiction because I can watch a movie and get everything I need. I am a resource reader. I like resources. I like many of those books are college books or
Uh-huh.
books about flying. I have a pilot's license and I'm
Uh-huh.
an aircraft mechanic. So these are books that
Little
I,
plane. For little plane?
yes,
Lessons.
yes.
Okay. Understand you. No, not big Boeing.
Not yet.
Not
I may do that at some point.
Cessna or like this. Yeah?
Yeah, like little Cessna
Like
planes,
this. Like
personal,
this.
like the 3, 4 people plane.
Okay. What about lessons of helicopter?
No, I have okay. So I have zero pilot time in helicopters,
Mm-hmm.
but I am a mechanic for helicopters, and I have over 800 hours in the back seat of a helicopter, if that makes
Uh-huh.
sense. Like
Uh-huh.
bigger helicopters have a full crew, so they have a crew member that flies along with it. So
It's too expensive. Yeah?
helicopters are at least 2 times the price of an airplane, and that's purely based off of maintenance man hours.
Okay.
Helicopters are more expensive to maintain, therefore rental prices are higher.
Mm-hmm. Okay. One more question. What do you think about President Putin? It's interesting for me. You can say that you don't like him. You can
No, okay,
say that you
just
like
as
him, or
yeah, no, I understand. You're just looking for a pure
mhm,
opinion, especially coming from an American, correct?
mhm,
I believe that he is like many other people who are in business and government. He he thrives on power,
mhm,
and he will do whatever it takes to maintain his personal power. I'm not completely sure on what his vision is for what he wants for Russia. And the Ukraine thing is what kind of throws that in a loop for me. Like, is he trying to recreate the Soviet Union, or is he pushing for more territory, or like where does his limit,
mhm.
or where is his limit for the power that he wants? That's what I don't understand about him. But I believe that he is like many others who strive for power and to be head of government, and like he's no different than many other people in many other countries. He just happens to be very good at what he does.
Okay, what do you think about the two 2 days ago your rockets killed Iranian general Soleimani?
I have mixed
What do you
feelings.
think about? Maybe this is country terrorism. I think so.
Like
You
you think
kill.
that like the
Wait.
U.S.
You
is
killed the third man in government of Iran.
okay. So here's a problem of being America, and also having a president who is also power hungry. You have to admit Trump is also a power hungry leader, correct?
Mhm.
He's also if you were to scale or put the two presidents on a scale, I would put Putin above Trump when it comes to being able to calculate outcomes. I don't know if Trump understands what he's doing. I don't know if I can
Maybe
use.
he's crazy.
No, I wouldn't say he's crazy. I would say he might be ignorant. Ignorant.
He doesn't understand what he do, what he
Yes,
does.
like
Yeah.
I don't think he understands the repercussions of the limits of the repercussions of what he is doing, and that's what makes me nervous as an American citizen. But then again, also as an American citizen, I know how big our country is, and I know how resilient and how like it doesn't matter what comes at us, we will still be a country. Even the fighting within ourselves, we will like will it will take a lot for us to uh, have serious problems. I mean, look at things that happened in Greece during their financial issues. Like stuff like that isn't going to happen as bad in the U.S. because we are more resilient. We have a lot more backing us. Like just a lot of people. We have a lot of resources that we can make mistakes and recover from them easier.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? So, like, I'm free to admit that America can and does make mistakes
Okay.
politically,
Okay, you think
geopolitically.
and you think that the killing of general was mistake.
I don't know, to be honest, and that's something that only hindsight at this point can determine. Because let's say that we could have killed. Let's say that Osama bin Laden was instead of just being who he was in charge of Al Qaeda. Let's say that he was a proxy member of a government because
I know no he was, I think he was an agent of CIA
at one time he was an asset of
30 years ago
yeah
when Russian
apparently, and I don't know this. I don't know if that is fact. Like I just know what has been put out, and it is in this day in 2020. I don't know what to believe is fact and what is manufactured fact,
Okay.
what is built for us to believe. So I can only go with what.
Wait. Это, how can explain that most part of terrorists who destroyed building twins
Yes.
international trading center.
No.
They were from Saudi Arabia.
Yes, actually, I know where you're going right there. And I have serious issues. Like we, as a country, back Saudi Arabia, and you wouldn't believe how many contractors we have working in Saudi Arabia. And I personally have issues with that. I don't know how we can be so against Iran and so for Saudi Arabia when Saudi Arabia has actually done more against the United States, or at least people within Saudi Arabia have done more.
But you fight it against Iraq, against Saddam Hussein, not against Saudi Arabia.
That I think has some base in going back to 1993 and the invasion, Iraq invading Kuwait.
Yeah,
And
I know it.
because I mean, if you look at the presidents, it was the father of the president who invaded Iraq in 2003, or actually, sorry, wait, 1991, 1993, I think
1991,
was.
yeah.
91 was Iraq. 93, I think, was Somalia. But the fact, and this is where I have something against political dynasty, where Bush, the senior Bush, and the junior Bush, there's a correlation there that is uncomfortable for me. And do you understand what I'm saying? How that can be uncomfortable for a citizen, but I don't think most people look at the bigger picture like that. So, and it's not my job to educate the population of the United States on what could be when I can't provide facts. I just don't have that ability.
Okay. Your opinion it's interesting for me. When Colin Powell show poison in the office of United States of United Nations with poison, and he show that it's biological.
I think you're talking about anthrax, right? Am I correct on that?
But he lied, and later it's became clever for everybody.
Well, okay.
Is it possible in international politics?
That becomes different because Colin Powell, he was a general. He was a high-ranking military member. Was he lying? This is where facts and opinion collide, and I'm not sure what to believe. I would like to think that he wasn't deceptive enough that he would have intentionally lied. Now, could there be people who gave him false information or led him to say that? Because especially as you get higher up in the government, you are a figurehead. You're like a band leader. So you're the lead singer of a band. So anything that happens within the band, the lead singer takes the blame for. Any bad thing that happens, the lead singer is the figurehead. And I'm trying to make an analogy here. I don't know how well it's working, but someone at the top, or even let's say a CEO of a company. Let's say that there are people who are actively being deceptive within the company. Yes, the CEO may have hired the people directly below him, and that is what could lead to the CEO leaving. But is that CEO directly responsible for the deception that is caused by the people that are under him?
Okay. I see.
So I don't know. I don't know enough of the facts. And when it comes to information getting from that point to someone like me, who's just an average citizen, it's too difficult to know the truth. So me, in my position as someone who tries to be objective, I hate making decisions when I don't know enough firsthand facts.
Stop.
Like,
You hate again. You hate
making decisions
making decision. Okay.
that don't involve me
Mm-hmm.
seeing facts with my own eyes. When it comes to things that are facts
Mm-hmm.
that are told by this person to this person, and then eventually it gets to me, and should I believe that or should I not? Because how much trust do I put? And it's not a matter of our country, our government. It's purely in humanity. Like, because people try to cover their tracks. It doesn't matter what country you're from. People, if somebody does something bad, they want to hide the badness from other people. So it makes it much more difficult. And you, as a lawyer, should completely understand that, correct? Where people try to hide things
Yeah. Okay.
that they don't want
All over the
other
world,
people.
all over the world, politics hide real facts and reasons their decisions.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Politics lie lie to people, usually lie to people and hide your hide real facts.
I mean, if the facts,
And they
if the
usually
facts are
make
bad,
fakes, and people and usually people believe these fakes.
yeah, and is that not a universal truth? Is that something? It doesn't matter what country you're in, what beliefs you have, what political beliefs you have. That is just something that universally
You know.
happens with everyone. That is humanity, and that's the way human beings work. Am I wrong?
I think I think you can think so.
Wait,
I will not say my opinion because my English rather better and maybe I can't explain fully like I think really.
well, no. I mean, I am fully willing to work with you to try because actually, and it's even better because when you're trying to relay ideas between people
Yeah.
who do not speak the same language, you have to work harder to explain how you feel, correct?
Yeah. No,
So,
I'm correct.
like, if you spoke English the same way I did, I might say something, and you might assume
Mhm.
that I mean the same thing that you think I'm saying, but it may not be. But between you and I,
Mhm.
we have to work harder to fully understand each other, correct?
Okay. No, I'm glad that you understand what I want to say to you.
I understand that I don't understand and that I need to try to understand.
Yeah. Need to try. Okay. It was interesting to hear usual citizen of America.
And it was good talking to you too. I'm sorry that you think that or that you feel like you should go. It was a very good conversation, though. I really do appreciate it.
Okay. I shall go. I shall go.
All right.
I want to speak to people from Ukraine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's for me very interesting. I know the Ukrainian language rather well.
Yeah,
Rather well.
which makes it easier for you. But thank you very much for this conversation. I appreciate it,
Thank
and
you very much.
I think people should do this more. I think everyone should do this.
Maybe I'll see you again.
It's very possible. I would like that myself.
Okay, okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Glad to see you.
Good to see you too.